damage, travel length, and explosion radius upon arrival are all increased.
잠깐만요. 이번에도
Can you wait a minute again?
넘겨주세요. 조금 넘겨서 여기 말고 네.
Right there.
스크린샷. 네.
That's perfect for your screenshots.
네. 차지 중입니다.
네.
Yes! Yes!
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Alrighty, boys, what is going on? My name is Garen Bama. How y'all doing today? So if you guys don't know, next week we are going to be getting update 2 of Season 2, and it's pretty exciting because, first of all, we are getting 2 new Descendants in Season 2. We already got Keelan, but the next Descendant, the one we're going to be talking about in this video, is going to be Ines. Now, I want to say one thing right off the bat. All of you content creators that had videos out literally like the first hour that the live stream was going on, god damn you, because I was trying to sleep. Like, soon as I got home, I kind of sat down for a little bit, waited for the live stream to come up, and I was beat. I was so beat, and soon as the live stream was over, I just passed out. So, god dang it. God dang it. All of you just uploaded a video like first hour. Either way, so let's talk about Ines. So, first of all, let's talk about her acquisition, as I think this is going to be the thing that's going to either make people really mad or make people really happy. So the way you farm her is going to be through Void Vessel hard mode. So what they're doing is they're actually making it so Keelan you can get from normal mode, and Ines you can actually get from hard mode. I'm not really that big of a fan of this method. The only reason why is because that means we're going to have to refarm Void Vessel all over again. Actually, they said Void Vessel Archive. I think that's a new dungeon, so maybe there's going to be a new part of Void Vessel. I don't remember them saying that, but then again, like I said, I was like half asleep when they were doing the live stream, so maybe they're adding a new dungeon, like a new Void Vessel dungeon, but the way they worded it, and the way they worded it, as well as the fact that they didn't actually show off a new dungeon, leads me to believe that Void Vessel hard mode is going to be the new Ines farm. So back to farming that shit, I guess. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so let me just kind of give you guys my overall thoughts on Ines based off of what we saw. Now, last night when I was originally watching this, I was not impressed. I was genuinely not impressed. But the more I started to kind of rewatch how she works and how she plays, the more I started to go like, that's actually pretty cool. And I also was like, that kind of reminds me of Geyer from Warframe. Either way, so let me kind of just give like a brief summary of how she works, and then I'll let the lead game designer kind of tell you guys like how she works. I'll kind of play the footage for you because he can explain it a lot better than I can. So the way she works, based off of what I remember, is so her abilities have kind of like this kind of add this debuff, and it causes this conductivity debuff. And when you activate other skills with that, when they have that conductivity debuff on them, and they actually have these coils or these like things above their head to kind of indicate that they have the debuff, you can use her other abilities, and this will actually trigger kind of like a AoE damaging, or I don't want to say aura, like field or whatever, that does a lot of AoE damage, and then it also does extra damage on top of the superconductivity, if I remember correctly. And this originally, it didn't process in my brain, but that actually sounds pretty dope. Like, that honestly sounds pretty freaking cool, and I'm actually interested to see how she plays when Update 2 comes out, because I think she might be a fan favorite when it comes to doing the new Void Scourge? No, not Void Scourge, Void Erosion content that's going to also be coming out in Update 2. But I will actually play the footage of the lead game designer actually explaining all this to you. That way you guys have a better understanding, because I can't explain it as good as he can, because, you know, he actually worked on this stuff. So, cue the footage.
가장 먼저 연쇄 번개 스킬입니다. 아르케타입은 특이입니다.
So first, active is called Chain Lightning. It's a singular archetype skill.
연쇄번개 스킬은 기본적으로 다수의 적 사이를 이동하면서 피해를 주는 번개를 발사합니다. 그래서 번개에 맞은 적은 전도체 상태 효과를 받게 되며 이미 전도체 상태인 적들에게는 추가 피해를 입히는 스킬입니다.
So chain lightning allows her to throw lightning bolts to deal damage while moving around. The skill drives enemies into conductor state and deals additional damage to enemies already in conductor state.
두 번째 스킬은 퀴레침입니다. 아르케타입은 공학입니다.
Her second active is called conductor with a tech archetype.
퀴레침 스킬은 전류 코일을 생성해서 주변 적들에게 피해를 입힙니다. 그리고 이에 따라 현재 전도체 상태의 적들에게는 더욱 강력한 효과를 발휘하는 스킬입니다.
It deals damage to nearby mobs with electric coils. Again, you can deal additional damage to enemies already in conductor state.
세 번째 스킬은 스킬 사용 모션이 굉장히 매력적인 방전 스킬입니다. 아르케타입은 특이입니다.
Her third active is called discharge. It's of a singular archetype.
네, 방전 스킬은 전기를 모아서 전방으로 강하게 방출하는 차지형 스킬입니다. 그래서 차지 시간이 길수록 피해량이 증가되고요. 이 스킬 역시 전도체 상태 효과를 부여하고 추가 피해를 입힙니다.
So this skill gathers and releases electricity to the front very forcefully. It's a charging type skill, meaning you can maximize damage with longer charging. Enemies go into conductor state and get additional damage if already in that state.
잠깐만요.
Wait a minute.
영상 조금만 넘겨주실래요?
Can you
네, 여기서 멈춰주세요.
forward?
네.
It's right there.
네, 좋네요. 네. 계속 진행하시죠.
Please continue.
네.
네, 마지막 네 번째 스킬은 올가미 사냥입니다. 올가미 사냥 아르케타입은 공학입니다.
So last active is called snare hunter. Is a tech archetype skill.
네, 올가미 사냥은 플라즈마 가속 코일을 던져서 천둥 올가미를 생성하는 스킬입니다. 그래서 범위 내의 적들에게 지속적인 피해를 입히고 이로 인해 전류 코일을 생성하게 됩니다.
So this skill creates a thunder snare by throwing a plasma acceleration coil. You can deal AoE damage over time with electric coils.
스킬 사용 시에 캐릭터는 과전류 상태가 되고 암전류 피해량이 증가하고 이동 속도도 상승할 수 있습니다.
When using the skill, Ines becomes overcurrented, so both her dark current damage and her movement speed increase.
네, 아주 흥미로운 스킬 소개였는데요. 승우님이 이어서 스킬 모듈도 소개해 주시겠어요?
They all look super interesting, so can you please introduce the skill modules for us?
네, 첫 번째 스킬 모듈은 플라즈마 볼입니다. 플라즈마 볼은 패시브 스킬을 적의 공격으로부터 방어하는 형태로 변경을 해서 전투의 안정성을 강화할 수 있고요.
So first, Plasma Ball changes her passive into a defense, shielding enemy attacks and improving battle stability.
네, 두 번째 스킬 모션은 영상으로 보이는 사냥개들의 시간입니다.
So next one's called Time of the Hunting Hounds, as you can see on the screen.
네, 먼저 연쇄번개 스킬이 소수의 적을 타격하지만 더 자주 사용할 수 있는 부유하는 번개로 일단 변경이 되고요.
Chain lightning turns into floating lightning, hitting fewer enemies but having shorter cooldown.
그리고 방전 스킬이 전방으로 돌진하는 형태로 변경이 되어서 경로와 도착 지점 주변에 피해를 입히는 스킬로 바뀌게 됩니다. 그리고 이 스킬 역시 차지를 길게 할수록 피해량, 이동거리, 그리고 폭파 범위까지도 전부 다 증가하는 형태입니다.
Discharge is modified to dash forward, dealing damage both along the path and around the arrival point. With longer charges, damage, travel length, and explosion radius upon arrival are all increased.
잠깐만요. 이번에도
Can you wait a minute?
네, 잠깐
again?
넘겨주세요. 조금 넘겨서
little bit forward.
여기 말고 네.
Right
수동.
there.
스크린샷. 네.
That's perfect for your
네,
screenshots.
네.
네, 차지 중입니다.
네.
She's charging now.
네.
네.
Now, during the live stream, they also did show off her some skins that are going to be coming out with Update 2 for Ines. They showed off 3 in total, and 2 of them are recolors. I think there's also some hair options as well as some makeup. And then one of them, I'm guessing, is her premium skin. You should see this in the background right about now. These skins look great. I like them. I think a lot of people are really going to like the middle one. I think that's probably going to be the fan favorite. Me personally, I actually really like Default Ines. I don't know why. I like her design, not because of her asset, but because she's kind of simplistic. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go with that. But either way, guys. So overall, I think Ines looks pretty cool. I typically gravitate more towards the electric-based Descendants, or at least anything in any game that's like electric-based, albeit I'm not the biggest fan of Bunny, but I could definitely see myself playing Ines and playing her consistently. I've already got the materials kind of farmed up, so I already have the activators, I already have the catalyst, so I'm kind of already ready to build her out soon as she comes out, after I farm her, of course. But yeah, so a couple of things to keep in mind, I just want to really quickly touch on, is that I'm hoping that in the future they kind of cut back on the amount of Descendants that we get in a season, to the point where I actually wouldn't mind if in season 4 they actually said we're not getting a new Descendant, instead we might be getting like more weapons in that update, because I do think kind of like we're starting to get a lot of Descendants, and the game's only been out for what, 7-ish months? 6. Yeah, I think 6. Either way, so I'm hoping that after the female fire Descendant, whose name escapes me, that's going to be coming out in next season, I'm really hoping they maybe kind of cut back just a little bit and maybe start focusing more on adding like some more like weapons to the sandbox. I think that would be honestly great, but I'll talk more about that in the video. But overall, guys, I think Ines looks really, really good, and I can't wait to play her. Now, before we end the video, I wanted to say thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. I started this YouTube journey almost 2 years ago, and you know, it's definitely had some ups and downs. You know, I first started this channel covering Wayfinder, and that's what kind of started my channel. But I wasn't really sure that the switch over to TFT would be beneficial for me and my content. And even, I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like I deserve it. I don't feel like I deserve really any, like, I don't deserve the 1K subs. I don't deserve the views. And even you guys, if you guys have been watching my videos, I don't even promote my my creator code. Yes, I am actually a TFT content creator, like in the creator program. I don't even advertise that. I usually just throw the link in the description. If you guys want to support me, great, awesome. If you guys don't want to support me, I'm okay with that as well. In terms of that, because I feel like there are other content creators that definitely deserve your, you using their creator codes over me. So thank you so much. Honestly, I didn't think I would get this far when it came to my YouTube channel. It's just absolutely insane that the new year just started and I'm already thanking you guys for over 1,000 subs. But once again, from the bottom of my heart, Garen, not as Garen Belmont, but as Chris, thank you all so much for just an amazing time that I've been making YouTube, and I want to improve, I want to get better, and I want to start doing more interesting things, so that the subscription, that the subscribe button that you hit, I'm actually trying to improve and make content that's interesting. So hopefully this year I will do a better job at that than last year. Last year was kind of a pretty down in the dumps year for me in my real life, but I don't really want to go into that. But with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Garen Baumont, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.